Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wasn't planning to film this, but I just wanted to share this with you guys because I'm genuinely concerned. Okay. As many of you know, I'm a single mom, so I have to do all the cooking, all the cleaning, and all the stuff. So sometimes it's nice to just go out to eat. So it's like a treat for my daughter, it's a treat for me. And that's what we decided to do for lunch today. And since you guys know I'm on a weight loss journey, I figured, okay, I want a place with a salad bar so I can get what I want. And I am transitioning to being plant-based. But it's crazy because we went to eat today, and I just want to share what happened. So basically, we went to Sizzler, and if you guys are familiar with Sizzler, it's, I guess, technically a steakhouse, but they have a really big salad bar. And when we walked up, the lady was really sweet, and she brought my daughter a little kids menu. She chose the pizza with fries, and I ordered the salad bar. So like, I grew up going to Sizzler all the time. Like, you know, they have the little dessert section, like you get what you want. And so I didn't think anything of it. But you guys, as I've been transitioning and paying attention to the foods I put into my body, it was just so yucky. Yeah, so I got a salad, and it's like, how do I say this? There were just no nutrients in it. It's not about the iceberg lettuce or the romaine lettuce and like the purple cabbage and the stuff that I put on my salad, because it was colorful. You know, I added some shredded carrots, some cut up cucumber. Sounds good, right? And then I put some ranch on it. So obviously we know that ranch is made with like oil and like a bunch of junk, right? But it's like the actual food, the vegetables on my plate, the salad, it tasted like nothing. And I guarantee you the nutrients have been stripped. Like, the food probably, their salad bar is not organic. It's just kind of just basically, I wanted to make this video about the quality of our food and how we are just like mindlessly consuming food that has been stripped of its nutrients. So even by me going to a restaurant and going for the salad bar and trying to load up my plate with like foods that are going to make me feel good for me, because it's not the food, because the vegetables are not organic, because they're not high quality, it pretty much did nothing for my body. And it's, when I say this, it's coming from a place of feeling and vibration, because I want to explain to you guys that like foods, we are all vibrating, and foods also have a vibration. There's foods that are alive and there are foods that are dead. The most basic example of this is like animals. If you're consuming animals, most likely the animal has been killed, so it's dead. So by you consuming it, obviously you cook it so that you don't get sick from eating dead animal flesh. You have to cook it to make sure it doesn't hurt your body. Now, this is not to pass any judgment, but I'm just stating facts. You're consuming food that is dead. So that animal had feelings when it was alive, and it felt being killed. So now you're consuming it. And it's just, how do you think it's gonna make you feel inside? So it's just kind of frustrating, because it's like, even if you talk about like foods that are alive, the easiest way to think of it too is, can the food die? For example, an orange. You know, an orange is alive. We know this because it can rot and it can be spoiled, and then you're no longer going to eat it. The same thing with a banana, with an apple. That's how you know if the food is alive and good for you, if it's able to die. So you want to obviously consume it while it's alive, while it's ripe, while it's fresh. That's when you eat it. You don't want to, in my opinion, consume food that is dead, because you're putting it in your body, and you need, when we eat, it's for energy. You know, everything is connected, so you want to eat high vibrational foods that are alive, thriving, and can help energize you. After we ate our meal, I noticed like within 5 or 10 minutes, my daughter's energy dropped so much. And so was mine. Like, we weren't in a good mood. We just were low energy. Energy is kind of another way to look at vibration. So basically, the food we consumed, it lowered our vibration. And you just want to pay attention to what you consume. Even though I went for the vegetables, because they were not organic, because they were not high quality, it first of all, it had no flavor. It was like eating nothing. Like, I was chewing the food, but there was no flavor on it. Like, that's also how you can tell the quality of food, even supposedly living foods. High quality vegetables and fruits, they have a strong taste. They have flavor. If you're eating something and it's super bland, but it's a bright color, you have to ask yourself, did this come out of a lab? Because you guys, GMOs, these are foods that are created in a lab and made to look like the real thing, and they are dispersed all throughout our grocery stores. You know, they tend to be less expensive because, like, whomever is messing with our foods. And it's like, you have to be conscious. Even if you go to a restaurant, please don't go to a fast food restaurant, but these processed foods, they're dead and they're hurting us. Like, they don't even taste good. And like I said, I grew up going to Sizzler, but just today was when I realized, like, this food quality sucks. As I'm becoming more mindful of the foods that I eat, and as I'm consciously making choices of, okay, what I'm choosing to put in my body to fuel me more so than taste when I'm behaving myself, I'm realizing that I'm able to now tell the difference between better quality food and low quality food. I'm just sharing this with you guys because the foods that we eat, the foods that we give our children, they affect us. They affect our health. They affect our mental health. They affect our mood, which is our emotional health. Everything. Like, if you're worried about your physical appearance, if you're like trying to lose weight, you should be mindful. If you're worried about your health and living long and thrive, your energy level, you know, what about our kids? So we have to learn these things, and unfortunately, we have to learn these things, because if you just go about the world and just assume that everything's working, that people are giving you high quality food when you go to a restaurant, you're mistaken. You have to become aware of these things so you can make healthier choices for yourself. I think it just comes down to just knowing your worth and knowing that you are the most important. We're the most valuable thing on earth. So it's not about a cheap meal or something that just tastes good, like for 5 seconds on your lips, 30 seconds, but it's doing like massive damage to your body, like so much sugar, just chemicals in the food that it's not real food at the end of the day. You know, like, for example, if I know so many of us grew up on like fruit snacks, right? Fruit snacks. So it's like pretty much pure sugar, corn syrup, whatever. You start eating that all the time, then you turn around and try to eat an actual fruit. The actual fruit doesn't taste as good because, yeah, it has natural sugar. It's not just loaded with this artificial crap, you know? So as I have been making healthier choices, choosing higher quality foods, spending more, and just being mindful of, okay, is this food alive or dead? Is this food organic? Where was it grown? How far did it have to travel to get to my grocery store? What's in season right now? Oh, it came from a whole different continent. Oh, it was made over here, and bound together. Like, I'll link some of my favorite resources here on YouTube who have taught me so much about just like reading the label and what's actually in this food. And you guys, we have to do this research and we have to care about these things, because I mean, self-love, and also our kids, like, it just bummed me out to see my daughter, who naturally has super high energy and is bouncing off the walls, not in a crazy way, but just as a child, you know, she just naturally has energy, naturally super happy. After you eat food, it's a transfer of energy, right? So if anything, you're supposed to feel energized. Well, after you eat a meal, if your energy comes down, if you feel like you need to take a nap, if you're feeling just not good, sluggish, heavy, that is a large sign that the food you just consumed didn't energize you. It actually took your energy, and your body is working harder to break down the food. So I know people can tell us that it's bougie to go for the organic, or who do you think you are, or blah, blah, blah. But you guys, I'm just saying that, yes, I still shop at Walmart, but it's like, I will also shop at Sprouts. I'll also shop at Trader Joe's. I'll also go to Vons or Pavilions and spend a little bit more coins. And I make sure that the food that I'm buying, you know, is going to be beneficial. Yes, I still have my splurges, and, you know, we like Cheez-Its. We like, what have we been consuming? We're into cinnamon rolls right now, which is like not good for you. But it's like, the foods that are raw, like the foods that are alive, they have to outweigh the processed stuff. They just have to, you guys. Even at a restaurant, be mindful. I just wanted to let you guys know how my day's been. You know, my daughter, she wanted the pizza off the kids menu, and the waitress was like, "Our fries are okay? Our fries okay?" I'm like, "Sure." They brought her food out, and it literally looked like a basket of grease. Like, they put pork on her pizza, which I assumed it would be cheese. So we had to pull off the pepperoni. You could see the grease in the pizza. I tasted a French fry. It tasted horrible. It tasted like cottonseed oil, if that even has a flavor. You guys, highly processed, highly inflammatory. And it's like, obviously I paid my money for this. And then my daughter's eating the pizza. I taste the pizza. It tastes like the cafeteria pizza from the free lunch menu. Like, what the hell is going on? And I'm not hating on the restaurant, because this is most likely every restaurant. From now on, if we're going to go out to eat, we just have to find higher restaurants that care about quality. That's what this is really about. When someone says organic, it just means like they didn't spray any pesticides. That should just be the way it is, but it's not in today's world. So we have to trust the label. Hopefully they didn't, but at least for yourself, like, you're worth it to get the organic, to spend the extra 50 cents or whatever, and to make sure it's like local produce, just like grown naturally from Mother Earth. That's what's going to taste the best and going to be the best for you. So that's my rant for today. And if you guys relate to this, if you feel me, if you agree, if you disagree, please let me know. But before I go, if you're like me, then you were raised on all these foods, you know, so it's not exactly going to be so easy to tear it away. It's a process. So I'd say just be patient with yourself, be gentle with yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself, because I am super guilty of that, and just like bashing myself and being like, you know, this is bad for you, why are you eating blah, blah, blah. But it's like small steps, you know, like how Nipsey taught us, like, it's a marathon, not a race. So just try to make healthier decisions every day. And yeah, that's what's most important, is just at least the effort and the consciousness, being aware, and just trying to do better and live a healthier life. It trips me out. I'll be at the grocery store and I'll see, you know, parents, and I see their kids walking with them, a mom like with a cart full of soda, of Coke, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, orange soda. Like, this is killing our kids. I'm not trying to be dramatic. I just have to keep it 100. It's just like, then people wonder why we get cancer and all these things, diabetes, like, because this food they're giving us is poison, but it's also a choice. You have to make the choice that even though it's at the grocery store and advertised and all this stuff, you have to be strong enough to say, no, I don't want to consume that. Because on top of how bad it is for you, they put chemicals in it that gets you addicted to it. And then your body starts wanting it, feels like it needs it. So you guys, it's even tied to the pharmaceutical industry, because then we get sick and then we go to the doctors and they don't talk to us about prevention. They just give us medicine they want us to be on for the rest of our life, or that supposedly they have to be on. So the pharmaceutical industry, the medical industry, is working with the food industry, and it's all about money, and there's a lot of corruption. So just educate yourself and be aware and being conscious and be conscious. We're raising our consciousness on this channel. We're being aware, and we're talking about these things. We're pouring them into the light. I love you so much. Take care. Be healthy. Make good choices. Bye.